Primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners of professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here with us for today. All right, with us we got Brian Bitler with us, Kirk Stuart, Brad Francis, Jovan Burts, Joey Tron. We're waiting for Jay to sign in. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. Bitler, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Stewart, Tron, and I will close this one out. This handful of games in Major League Baseball, singles from the NHL and NBA, so we'll have picks from those games as well as some props as well to fill the show lineup. So let's go ahead and get the show underway. Let's welcome in Brian Bitler. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs. We'll bring Brian in right now, ready for the baseball coverage. Brian, what's happening?
I'll tell you what, it's been an up and down month for me. And right now, today, I'm watching those Chicago Cubs, seeing if the Cubs can hold on. I see Milwaukee has runners on first and second here. But it's a nice small card tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of a card tonight, and we're going to go with the Astros and Mariners tonight. We see the Astros favored $1.23 on the road with a total 7.5.
Yeah, for my Monday drive-through play, I'm looking at those Houston Astros visiting the Seattle Mariners. Seattle first came back at home off a very long 10-day East Coast trip with no off day in between. So I expect to see a little bit of flatness here from the Seattle Mariners here as they adjust. On the other side, we get the Houston Astros, and they're the Astros I've been waiting to show up all season. Framber Valdez, though, goes for the Astros as he tries to bounce back from his worst start of the season, where he gave eight runs up, including 3 home runs over 5 innings of work. Bryce Miller, though, for the Mariners, has gotten blasted also. 3 of his last 4 starts. I think he's in for another long outing here tonight. Mariners 1-4 over their last 5 games. I think their struggles continue here. As they do struggle to score runs, 27th in baseball in batting average and runs per game. I'm going to take the Houston Astros here. Lay this juice is not too bad here, so I'm going to take the Houston Astros on the money line.
All right, we got Brian here on the Astros here, money line here against the Seattle Mariners. One of these two teams, both teams, there's a couple of situations like this where we have teams closing out these long road trips and with no time at all, very little time. At least the Mariners can play a night game. It's not like an afternoon game here like the Giants today. But we got the Mariners team. Obviously, this issue with the Mariners here is just generating runs at home.
Yeah, for sure. If you look at, like I said, their batting average and runs per game, they're ranked near the bottom of the league. And that's another game that I was looking at, the San Francisco Giants hosting the Phillies. I was liking the Giants, but I know it's their first game back at home. And I generally try to stay away from that, so I decided to key in here on the Houston Astros, who I believe down the stretch, I think we're going to see higher and higher juice for their games as they start getting into the win column.
There you go. Brian here on these Astros here. Lay the $1.22 against the Mariners. Against the Mariners tonight here at 9:40 Eastern Time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dog here for the action for tonight. Brian had a great year in NHL. We do have a single on the board from NHL, NBA, a couple on from Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
My best play of the night is in the NHL, where I'm ranked number 1 at pickdogs.com. I'm 12-2-1. My last 15 NHL plays long-term, 41-17-1, 71% in the NHL last 59. You get my titanium for $25 over at pickdogs.com. Also have a play in the NBA game tonight. Definitely going to try to start the week off right with a nice sweep, depending on what happens in that Cubs game, which I'm
all right, guys, got both Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the great results here for Brian Hockey. No better time to get on board with that long-term pass. That 7-day pass, you guys like that here early in the week. Take you all the way through Sunday. All of Brian's premium plays here, NBA, NHL, as well as baseball. Of course, he's dabbling into WNBA as well. Promo code PICK at checkout will save you that 15% off. Right, Brian, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again later in the week. Also, we can catch your video series up here as you go contrarian.
Yeah, make sure every day you check out the Pick Dogs YouTube channel for my sharp betting contrarian predictions. I'm about to start working on tomorrow's video as soon as we get off of here. And then on the weekend, I'll be at least checking in on Sunday, or at least one of the 2 days, and hang out with the guys and definitely try to get maybe Mitch going on the Miami Hurricanes or whatever the topic of the day is.
That's right, guys. Check them out. Check out Brian Bitler there at the video series here and weekend shows as well. Use our promo code PICK at checkout. Save 15% off all his premium pick package. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. This way you don't miss out any of the video downloads, uploads here from Brian. All right, Brian, have a great night, and we'll catch up with you later in the week.
Thanks for having me, Tony. Catch you on Friday.
You got Brian Bitler here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue here on the drive-through. But first, we got a chat pick of the day today. Stars and Oilers. If you like the Stars, A, plus 109. Oilers, B, minus 123. Over 5.5 is C. Under 5.5 is D. This is our chat pick of the day. So keep these picks coming in, guys, and we'll recap for you here as we move to at the end of the show. The guys have done a great job with this chat pick of the day, really hitting winners here on the show. So we want you guys to make sure you get these plays in here as we will continue on here in the drive-through here in just a second. I think we'll be ready to go here. Let's move on to the next capper. I don't see Jay signed in, so we'll go to Brad Francis here. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, Brad, catches video series, doing great work here on the site as well. Brad, what's happening?
Tony T, how are we doing today?
Doing great. All right, we're going to go to the NBA tonight. I know you're going to be looking at a player prop here in this one.
Yeah, I've been cashing in on this player prop as of late. It's Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds. I took it last game. I'm going to take it again. During this playoffs, Jason Tatum has just been a rebound machine. I think a big part of it is they're missing that big body in the paint with Porzingis. So Tatum has had to pick up the slack when it comes to boards. And especially in this Pacers series. I mean, the Pacers play at a very fast pace, as we all know. They shoot a ton of shots, which gives Tatum a bunch of opportunities to secure boards, as well as he's their guy. I mean, he's playing a ton of minutes. You play that many minutes, that many shots go up. The rebounds are just going to fall to you at some point. So this has been my favorite player prop this postseason, and I'm going to keep rolling with it. There was a couple games where Vegas adjusted it to 10.5, but at this 9.5 spot, I'll take it all day.
All right, we've got Brad coming in here with Jason Tatum to go over a total of 9.5 boards here in this one tonight. As as we said, he's had success on the glass here, eclipsing double digits here in numerous games here in the playoffs, especially that Cleveland series. We saw that here in Indiana. I mean, we go back and look at this number. He's hit 5 of 6.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually looked it up. In the regular season, he was only hitting at like a 25% clip. But like I said, without Porzingis in the paint and just, I don't know, this playoffs, he's just been crashing the boards hard. So it's definitely been a nice little spot there.
9 of 11 in his last 11. He's hit here in this one. Also, you can say 10 of his past 13 playoff games, he's gotten in double digits in rebounding. So it's been quite impressive numbers there from Tatum here. Over 9.5 rebounds here tonight here at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Also, too, what factors into this game is, of course, in closeout games, you often see teams fouling a lot. So there'll be some opportunities if he's in the lane to get the rebounds off the missed free throws. We'll see if that happens. But Tatum over 9.5 boards tonight. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Document for tonight's action. Action on the board tonight here from NHL, baseball as well, single NBA. You can see Brad having a great NBA year. You can see this 1,911 units of profit. All document over at Pick Document. Those numbers can be verified simply by just going to this handicapper page. Go to the pick history. You'll see all the plays that he's released there. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so all my premiums were during daytime baseball. So if you want anything, unfortunately you have to wait for tomorrow, but it's also a great time to hop on something long term. I almost got to a premium with the Pacers plus the points, so there's another free one if you want there, but it just didn't make the premium. So nothing on the side right now, but a great time to hop on something long term. I'm ready to have a big week.
Big week here with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs. You see the great results in the NBA. Get that 1 month pass. Remainder of the NBA playoffs is covered here with the 1 month pass. Also NHL, all that baseball there here for this 30 days. And of course, the promo code PICK at checkout will save you that 15% off. Simply multi-capper promotion as well available. All right, Brad, as always, great having your show. Keep up the great work. We'll catch up with you again next week, but let everybody know we can catch your video series here on the channel with your shorts.
Yes, sir. Doing the parlay videos every single day, and then doing the nerfy videos every single day during the baseball season as well. We're currently 32 games above 500 on the Yerfies and Nerfies. Kind of fell in love doing those videos. It's like my little baby. I just want to keep improving that record. So come join in on that, and we're going to keep winning.
Keep winning indeed. All right, Brad, have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch up with you again on the show next week. All
right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good night.
Yeah, Brad Francis here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here on the show, guys. Let's take a look at this chat pick of the day. I know it's Labor Day. There isn't a lot, it's people are going to be out and about. But tonight's chat pick of the day is the Stars and Oilers. If you like the Stars, it's letter A. B for the Oilers. Over is C. Under is D. That's 5.5. Their chat pick of the day. And, of course, the one in green is always going to be the one that I like. So just so you know for reference. So keep these picks coming in. It's chat pick of the day. All right, let's continue here on the drive-through. No votes yet. Let's go. Wake up, well, actually, we're going to get them. We'll get them as we move on here. Next up will be Jovan Burts. Catch him over at Pick Dog Stream. We'll bring in Jovan in right now. Baseball coverage here tonight. We got a player prop from Jovan. Jovan, what's happening? You're on mute there, Jovan.
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How are you?
Everything's going great. Here we go tonight as we're going to be looking here at this. Looks like Baltimore just got a home run up 3-0 now on the White Sox. Soroka on the mound for the White Sox. That's a name from the past there. Of course, tonight we've got, actually it's going to be the Rogers pitches for the Padres. The Padres and the Marlins are going up here out on the West Coast tonight. I do believe the Marlins are considerable underdogs in this game as we look here. 170. You see a total 7.5, but you'll be looking at a player prop here.
Yeah, looking at a player prop, and it's Trevor Rogers, outs recorded under 15.5. Now, call it what you want. Trevor Rogers has had, a tough time of it this year. In his 10 starts, he's only gone over this prop 2 times. So every start has been under or at 5 innings. That's 15 outs. There's only been 2 of them, like I said, and there's, two of them he has going into the 6th inning, 2 in 5 2/3 in those starts. But it's only 2 out of 10, so that's hitting at a 20% clip. It's at an 80% clip, for the under. It's really that simple. You have a guy who, he has trouble getting outs in his games. He has strikeout stuff, but he's been getting opposing batters have been getting contact against this guy. So it's just one of those things where I'm playing the percentages, and I'm going up against, he's going up against a Padres team who's connecting on the ball. You saw what they did yesterday, even though they did lose the series to the Yankees. Against everybody else, man, they've been red hot. So I expect, for that lineup to make short work of Rogers and get him up out of there before 5 innings.
All right, there we go with Jovan here on Trevor Rogers. Outs recorded under 15.5 here. That means he's got to go 5 and after 5.5, you got to go 5 2/3. So he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that in we're looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight starts, and he's only done it twice in his starts. It's only other 2 starts he went 5 2/3 innings. That's 5. If you're doing the math, that would be 15.66. But when you're going 5 1/3, that's 15.33. So he's done that only twice in his all season.
Absolutely, it's not saying 5.3; it's saying 5.5. So, he's only scraped that twice. So we're playing the percentages with it, and we're looking at a good percentage. 80% clip of him staying under this total. Now, truth be told, it's juiced. It said that last time I checked is at 155, but it's safe money as far as I'm concerned. So, I don't expect him going sniffing 6. I don't expect him to go into the 6th inning. Let's just say that.
His last outing, he went 3 2/3 innings. Don't think that. Well, he didn't. It was a high pitch count for 3 2/3 innings. It was 90 pitches in that game.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy who's really been scuffling. Going into deep counts. Like I said, he has strikeout stuff, but he hasn't been missing many bats. And that's a problem. You know what I mean? So, he was coming off an injury, but yet and still, that doesn't matter. It only bodes well for us. For anyone who wants to cash on this one.
Yeah, we started the drive-through when he came in, and he had 2. He had some pretty good minor league stuff. He was highly touted. A lot of Ks in the minors, and came in with a pretty couple good starts, and since then it just went downhill for him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he had the benefit of being on the lower end of the or the back end of the rotation, because we had Sandy out, Quintero, and others who was kind of shielding him. So he wasn't facing. He was going up against opposing pitchers who weren't up to snuff in their own rights. But now, this Marlins team, they're really injury depleted in their rotation. So it's just one of those things where it's a confluence of things to where we could we could fade him whenever he pitches. We could go under his outs recorded. There's multiple ways of fading this guy.
Out of his 90 pitches, for only 53 for strikes. That's pretty rough there. All right, we got Rogers here, under 15 and a half. The way if he pitches 5 1/3 or lower, you win. Okay, so he's only done that. He's only pitched 5 2. Actually, he's pitched 5 2/3 twice, and that's it. No higher than that. So there you go with the juice price. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Doctrine for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, we got 2 left from baseball. We also have an NBA and NHL on the board. You can see Jovan last 7 days been on a tear here. 1,361 units of profit. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so my baseball's done for the day. Looking for some returns on that. Got the Rockies, got the Phillies, and what's the other one? What's the third one? Rockies, Phillies,
Mariners, Houston.
No. They're all 4 o'clock games, but they're all in the running for wins. Let's just say that. But it's been a hell of a ride. These last 5 games going into the sixth day, or rather. I'm on a 17-3 MLB run. 21-9 overall run last 5 days, not counting today. And I got game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I got that up for sale on both side and total individually. So, jump on something long term, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, yearly. I'm running hard right now, and I'm looking to prolong this thing like I have done in my past at Pick Dogs. Once you're on this ride, man, it usually doesn't stop. You know what I mean? So, let's get it. Match me with one of the other handicappers for the 2-for-1 cap promotional. You can't go wrong here. Sports Chat Play some Pick Dogs. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed, guys. Get on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. From you see the great results from Jovan here over at the site. And no better time than now to get on board with those long-term passes. Of course, that 7-day pass is very popular here early in the week. It'll take you all the way till Sunday with Jovan's premium plays. And, of course, use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. All right, Jovan, is always great having you on the show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you again here later in the week. But let everybody know we can always catch your work here with the video with your video shorts on the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a video short up right now. It's for one of the later games. It's the same game parlay. There wasn't a lot of action to choose from, but fortunately enough, it wasn't a premium play, so I put something together, for the people. So yeah, check that out. Still got some time to do that, and I'll be back on the drive-thru on Friday.
All right, indeed. See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get Jovan's videos. Get notified when they're released. All right, Jovan, have a great night. Catch up with you Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night. Win. See you on Friday.
We'll see you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here on the show, guys. Let's take a peek here at our chat pick of the day right now. And tonight it's the NHL game, not covered today on the show. Stars and Oilers, we're going to let the chat do it because the chat has been doing great work here the past several weeks on this chat pick of the day, isolating one play a day. Stars and Oilers, if you like the Stars, plus 109A. Oilers, minus 123 is B. Over 5.5 goals is C. Under 5.5 goals is D. It's our chat pick of the day. And right now, it is so far 3-0 here on the Oilers, like in the home ice here. We do get one coming in right here from the Stars. So 3-1 right now. Oilers ahead of the Stars in our chat pick of the day. All right, let's continue here on the drive-thru as we're going to get ready to welcome in Kirk Stuart. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I'll bring him in right now. We're ready to go here in just a second. Of course, you can also catch Kirk with his video series. We'll talk about that too later in the segment. Let's bring him in here, player prop here from Kirk in this NBA game tonight. So we're going to find ways to beat this game more than one way. Kirk, what's happening?
How we doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go. donning that Celtics cap. We'll see how they roll tonight. Celtics and the Pacers here. The Celtics, we know, has come down, right? From, it was an 8 earlier? I might be mistaken, but it's now 7.5 from an opener of 8. We see the total coming at 222.5, but you'll be looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, I definitely saw the line at 8 at some point earlier today, but it is moving down. I don't think it matters whether Halliburton's playing or not for this line. I mean, the Pacers showed completely that they were capable of winning Game 3. They blew an 18-point lead, and one of the big guys.
Let me stop you right here. Halliburton has now been listed as out officially.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that will really move the line much, but I'm taking a look at this a little bit differently. I like Jrue Holiday over 13.5 points. He's done this in all 3 games in the series. And the Pacers have small guards. They have Nembhard, McConnell. When Halliburton was out there, Jrue Holiday, he's a bigger guy. He backs these guys down. He's finally hitting the 3-point shot. He's finally becoming the guy the Celtics actually want him to be. So, I mean, with him as a weapon on the post, I haven't seen this side of the Celtics, and we haven't needed to see it. Now that Porzingis is out, Holiday has become more of a scorer. Horford has also, but Holiday's just shown his consistency in this one. So this is one of my favorite props in this game, and I'm backing Holiday over 13.5 points.
Yeah, why not? Right, he's done this here in what? Looking at these numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of his past 6 playoff games when he done it. And when the chips get raised and we get deeper and deeper in the playoffs, he's really come through.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jrue Holiday's stepped it up. Derek White's gone the other way. So, I mean, at least the Celtics have the talent where they can have people go off and then another person steps up. But Jrue Holiday has that championship pedigree, and he's willing them to the victory right now. He had that steal against Nembhard Game 3, forced a lot of turnovers late in Game 1 against Halliburton, and the scoring's been there as well. So I like Holiday in this spot.
All right, we got Kirk here on Holiday over this spot, over 13.5 points. This one tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Kirk, let's take a look over at Pick Doctrine for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, singles from the NBA as well as NHL. A couple on the board for Major League Baseball. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, so I'm 4-2 in my Eastern Conference picks. Eastern Conference Finals picks so far. I actually have a 5-pack out for that game. I just see a ton of value with Halliburton out. I'm eyeing a couple of players. I got 3 player props. I got a total and a spread in that one. So if you want a lot of action in tonight's game, make sure to hop on that. It has the credit guarantee. If I somehow see this completely wrong, then you get that credit guarantee. But I've been seeing the board pretty well in this series, so make sure to hop on that. And I have a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. If you want to get through the NBA, NHL Finals, make sure to hop on that.
Get on board with Kirk Stuart over at Pick Dogs Premium. No better time to now get on board. Maybe you guys like that 7-day pass or the 1-day passes. As Kirk said, the 1-day passes are credit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back to your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. All right, Kirk, it's always great having your show. We'll catch up with you later in the week. But let everybody know we can catch some of your video series up here up on the channel. We've seen you and Goran working together as well.
Yeah, end of the soccer season, but we have the Euros this summer, Copa America, so we'll be having videos all summer. I also have my individual video series, which is Cashing Props with Kirk, where I give you value plays, player props, just kind of like I did today. Also going to start that with baseball. Maybe I'll take some suggestions from the chat. Maybe they want strikeout props. I know there's already a nerfy guy, homers, but whatever you guys want, I'm open to suggestions. So I'm going to start that off as basketball season slows down and MLB really heats up.
There you go, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications so when Kirk drops those videos, you get them right away. So follow him over there on the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. Right, Kirk? Have a great night. We'll catch up with you later in the week.
Sounds good. See you Friday.
You got it. Kirk Stuart here on the drive, dude. Let's continue on here on the show. Guys, keep an eye on that chat pick of the day. Game not covered tonight is the Stars and the Oilers, 8:30 Eastern Time. If you like the Stars, is letter A. Oilers is B. Under 5.5 is a letter D. It is the chat pick of the day, so keep these picks coming in. And right now, I can tell you it's 3-1 here in favor of the Oilers, and we do have one to go. We do have one here to go under the total. We just got another one here from the Stars. So it's tying up Kellyanne with the Stars. So it's tying up just a little bit here. It is the chat pick of the day. One always shade in green is the side that I like. All right, let's continue here on the drive-through. It is now time to welcome in Joey Tron. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Joey put up some great numbers here up on the site. We'll bring him here in just a second. Let's see here. Going through the list of cappers. Joey, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, what's happening? How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Don't worry, Rod's not on tonight. Here we go. Here, Celtics and the Pacers going head-to-head here. With the Celtics road favorite 7.5, total 222.5. Of course, we just got word here, Halliburton out.
Yeah, so I like this game to go over the total tonight. We've seen the over in each of the first 3 games of this series. Pacers are on life support. Celtics are looking to close the series out. In my opinion, that's the recipe for an offensive bloodbath. Both teams enter this game playing to the over in 5 straight. Pacers have shot 50% or better in 5 straight games. That's all 3 this series and their last 2 against the Knicks. An interesting trend I found with Boston here is they've shot over 50% every other game they've played their last 6. And this one, coincidentally, is that 6th game. So I see them shooting over 50% if that trend holds true. With that said, Celtics are 20-11 to the over after a road win this season. Pacers are 20-8 to the over against the Atlantic. I see an offensive bloodbath, like I said earlier. Give me the over in this one.
Yeah, possible closeout game here. Over 222.5, over 223. It's 222.5. There are some 223s out there, but do your line shopping. Obviously, get the best number. There's more 222.5s out there, so great Joey on the 222.5. Also note here, too, this is a closeout game. Even though it's a 3-0 series and you're at home, you often see in the final 2 minutes a lot of fouling for a team that's trailing big in a game.
Yeah, no doubt. And honestly, there's been an average of 38 free throws between the first 3 games in this series. That's a lot of dead time for shooting buckets. So that's another reason I like the over here.
Yeah, but I think the pace of play here has been about 96.7 per 100 possessions, which you may say that sounds low. No, that's kind of low in a regular season game, but for a playoff game, it's pretty high.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And Pacers are really fast. Celtics seem to make almost every damn shot they take. So over, baby, over.
Over, that's right. You can hit open shots. The defense has been lacking we know that for years for this Pacers team. They've had issues there. Pacers, Celtics, over the total here. 222.5 is pretty much the number right now. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Joey, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Premium for tonight's action. Of course, we have NBA on the board tonight. Single there from NHL. A couple left on baseball. You get doing great work in Major League Baseball. Also, all sports combined, it's been fantastic. If you go over to Joey's page and click on his handicapper page, this year, last 3 days, last 7 days, been fantastic. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Appreciate that. So, unfortunately, I just had 2 plays today. One of them just came through as my NL Central game of the week on the Milwaukee Brewers. Easy 5-1 or 5-2 victory there. But I'm on a 74% all-sports surge since last Monday. I had an 8-2 weekend, and I'm 10-1 my last 11 MLB plays, including the one that just finished. Go over, see what I'm all about. We're getting hot right at the right time right now.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board with Joey Tron over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, remember the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. Not the long-term, but because they're sold at quite a discounted rate. You guys love that long-term pass. That 7-day will cover all of his plays for the week. Or that 1-month pass, the remainder of the NBA, NHL playoffs. When you get that 30-day, including all the baseball in there as well. All right, Joey, is always great having your show. Seeing that great success. We'll catch up with you again later in the week. I haven't asked you, is anything in the works here for a video series?
So I'll be honest. I wanna talk to Mitch about maybe doing something with auto racing, whether it's regarding NASCAR or IndyCar. I'm really big into that. I live right out here in Indianapolis, so pretty big weekend with the Indy 500. So I'm definitely gonna talk to Mitch about seeing if I can do something with auto racing.
All right, very good. We had an auto racing guy a while ago. I'd be interested to see. Any thoughts here moving in the race?
And after the Indy 500, I thought it was crazy that Newgarden won back-to-back. That last-second ditch on turn 3, I couldn't believe it. That was such a great move, but I had him top 3, came through, but I really did not think he'd go back-to-back.
Wow, there you go from Joey Tron. We'll keep an eye on those video series, but also great to tab on the channel by subscribing. Set notifications so when these videos drop, you get them right away. All right, Joey, have a great rest of the week. We'll catch you later in the week.
Thanks, Tony. You have a great night.
You as well. Joey Tron here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here on the show. Guys, let's keep an eye on this chat pick of the day. It is Stars and the Oilers. If you like the Stars, it's A, B for the Oilers, C for the over, D for the under. It's getting close here. It's 3 here on the side of the Oilers, 2 on the Stars, 1 here on the under. So keep these picks coming in. It is the chat pick of the day. All right. Even Charles Selman says he loves NASCAR. Yeah, well, hopefully we get the NASCAR coverage or the coverage there from Joey. I do know some line providers that offer, if we want in the premium area, if we get that in there too. I know some providers that will provide us with the odds and the scoring for that. So maybe that's something we can think about moving forward. All right, let's continue here on the drive through here. As I was looking to see if Jay signed in. I didn't see anything here from Jay. I sent him a message on Skype. Let me see here. Let me check this. No, I don't see him. Let me see if I got anything here from Jay off the Skype wire here. Nope, nothing here. Let me see. Did we get something back from him? Let's see. I got a notification of something of some sort. No, it's some spam stuff that Skype wants me to do. All right. Nothing back yet from Jay. All right, let's continue here on the drive. Let's get to my pick, and then we'll close it out here. We will actually chat pick of the day. Let's keep an eye on that. We got another one here on the Stars to make it even at 3-3 here on the Stars and the Oilers. We do have one to go under total, so keep these picks coming in. Chat pick of the day. We're going to get to my pick. It's going to start in a few minutes. That's why I was kind of moving a little quickly than usual, because very limited card today, and my game was the last one on the board that no one chose, and it starts at 6:40, so it might be an early show today. For this reason, I wanted to make sure we got all the picks in, and mine was coming here at this hour, 6:40 Eastern time, for just minutes away from the start of this game. Padres and the Marlins going head to head here. Let me see if we can get the card up here for you in just a second here. Let's see here. Here we go. We're going to be looking here at the Marlins in this side. I know there's some issues with Rogers, but there's a couple of things here that point me in the direction of this Marlins team. Now, the Marlins, we know, have been horrible against left-handed starters. Team record against left-handed starters for the Marlins, 1-18. That is dismal. You heard me blurt that out, and I went against with them because they were going up against Montgomery, I believe, on Saturday, but it didn't work out my way on Saturday there, because I was trying to buck that one because I saw an opportunity there where they could, but I think this is an opportunity where it's better in their favor here. Again, Marlins 1-18 against left-handed starters. Padres have a right-handed starter on today in Michael King. So the Marlins against right-handed starters are 17-17, and they have a plus 4.5 unit return. And their bullpen on the road has been pretty good, 3.62 in their 24 games. And the Marlins are hitting the ball over the past 7 games, 274. And the Padres hitting just 225 against left-handers, averaging 2.5 runs per game. They've not been a good home team. They've lost 18 of 29 at home. So I will be looking here at this Marlins team here at plus 172. Again, the Marlins, for some reason, are just 1-18 against lefty starters. Against the righties, a 500 record. And you're getting plus 176? Give me the dog. I mean, it's just pretty easy for me to take this one here. Take the dog in this spot. All right, guys, check out Pick Dog Cream. I have a best bet on the board from the NBA tonight, so get on board with that. Also, my long-term pass, 3, 7, or 30 sports pass, get all my premium plays for that time period. Just select when you go to my handicapper page, make that purchase. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout will save you that 15%. I'll also have a multi-capper promotion here as well, so go ahead and get that set up. All right, we got through my pick. Let's get to the recap, and then let's get back to chat pick of the day, because we want to close this out pretty soon here as we're getting toward the end of the show. It is the Stars and the Oilers, and let's take a look here what we've got here. It looks like it's 3-3. Oh, we got it. Ron Crawford coming in here with the Stars. So right now it is the Stars 4-3 on the Oilers, 1 to the under. This will be the last call here for chat pick of the day before we close it out and get to my pick now. If you already put in your pick and chat pick, put your show pick in the comments. We're going to go to the recap, and then we will close out chat pick today. So we still have time for you guys to put in that chat pick. So let's get to the recap for today before we get you out for the games. All right, we started off here with Brian. He liked the Astros minus 122. Brad was on Tatum over 9.5 rebounds. Jovan Trevor Rogers out recorded under 15.5. Kirk was on Drew Holiday over 13.5 points. Joey was on Pacers Celtics over 223. I'll be on the Marlins plus 172. The one I like the most, let's go with Kirk's there with Drew Holiday over the 13.5 points. There will be some free throws in this game, as we talked about earlier segment here. We got another one here on chat pick of the day. Let's go ahead and let's close out the chat pick. It looks to me like it's going to be letter A. It's going to be the Stars, I should say, not the Oilers. Stars are getting the attention right now here at the close. And the last 4 picks have been on the, actually the last 4 picks have been on the Stars. It will be the Stars. The Stars will be today's chat pick of the day. Chat pick has been outstanding here on the show past several weeks. Keep up that great work, guys. So that is your chat pick of the day. So now it's time to go ahead and get your show picks into the chat to close out the show. That'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. We'll go to our place for you in real time. Remember to always get started with that morning show. We're live here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Mitch, we got Jay, we got Chris. Also the video series, Mitch's 7 Picks in 5 Minutes. The Betting Tools Show is roundtable discussions with the professionals. Also, we got Chris goes around the league. Jay's NBA Jam Session. Rod Zawacki, NHL A to Z. We also have Brad with his video shorts, parlays, and his Nerfies Yerfies. Kirk as well with his prop videos and his soccer videos with Goran. We got Jovan with his shorts as well, parlays there from him. We talked about Kirk. Joey's working on one for NASCAR or Indy, so keep an eye on that. That one should be coming out shortly. Brian, of course, Mr. Contrarian with his sharp Contrarian plays, all access with Big Al McMorty. We also have our man Costi with sharp trading plays. His Major League Baseball rundown here from Ron Romanelli, and a lot more, guys. So just make sure you subscribe to the channel, and that will be the way to roll here. Never miss a pick. It's when you set notifications. All right, let's get your chat. Let's get your show picks, guys. Put your show picks in right now. We'll read them off. All right, we have Bo Dunn on the Astros -122. Ramon likes the Pacers Celtics over with Joey. We've got Blake with the Seattle game, the Mariners game, Houston going under 7.5. Ron Crawford here, liking here the Marlins, the run line taking the 1.5. That's his show pick today. What else we have? William Byron 24. Let's see what we got here. Any more here? Let's see here, guys. Last call for your show picks before we close out the show. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be back tomorrow here live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight. We will Pacers from Free Mind. We just got that last one here. And then James Thrower likes the Pacers going over the total. All right, that's going to do it for the show, guys. Let's bring in our crew from tonight. Anyway, goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. Make it a great Memorial Day out there. We'll catch up with you guys again tomorrow.